If your shirt cuff looks like any of the images on the screen, it means that you have been making some errors while you are preparing or fixing your cuffs. And in this video, I'll be showing you how I professionally fix a shirt cuff, and I'll also be telling you some of the mistakes that you should avoid or watch out for while you are preparing your own cuff too. The first error to avoid while preparing your shirt cuff is using a wrong stay. I've said it in my previous videos. We don't use paper stays to sew your shirt professionally. We use hard collar stays. So if you are going to sew your cuff or you are going to prepare it and you want it to have that crisp, neat, professional look, use a hard collar stays. These are cloth stays that they don't tear or wobble while you sew them. The second error that you must avoid is using a wrong measurement. There are standard measurement for cuffs, especially for different shirt sizes, either for male or for female. Make sure you get the standard cuff sizes so you can apply it when you want to sew your shirt. Take for an example, for an adult female shirt, average body size, the dimension that you can use for your cuff is like 2.75 by 9.5 inches. This will be okay for an average body size adult female. So ensure to get that table to be able to get the accurate cuff size for your shirt. The third error that you must avoid is that of uneven sleeve pleats. You know, professionally, you are going to add pleat to your shirt sleeve, and the reason is because so you can have a bit of ease on your wrist. Now, there should be like one or two pleats there, nothing more. There should be one or two pleats on your shirt, nothing more. And if you are going to add this plate, make sure that these two plates or one plate faces the direction of your placket. Another thing that you also need to observe is that make sure that if you are using two plates, that they are even. It means that they are going to be equal. One should not be bigger than the other. If you are just using one, just using one big plate that faces the placket, and if you are using two plates professionally, use two plates that are of equal size facing the placket. The fourth error that you must avoid while sewing your sleeve cuff, shirt sleeve cuff, is that of crooked top stitching. Now, after you have finished sewing your cuff, you know you need to top stitch it to give that new neat feel. So in case you observe that you don't sew maybe in a straight line yet, you can rule the place where you are going to top stitch. Just rule it faintly with a chalk, and then you follow that straight line to top stitch. If your top stitching look wobbled or crooked, it will not give you that professional look. So make sure you rule it so you can be able to achieve that professional and neat outlook for your cuff. And then the last error that you must avoid while sewing your shirt cuff is that of pressing. Some people don't like pressing. Meanwhile, you cannot sew a shirt cuff neatly and professionally without ironing. What ironing does is that it will help to flatten your cuff. So by the time you are top stitching or you are sewing the second stitch, it will not be too bulky and you'll be able to sew it neatly and professionally. Now, I hope you have learned something from these five errors. And if you have made any of these five errors before, please let me know in the comments how you are able to get through it and what you have actually learned from this tutorial. I would like to see you in my Thursday live classes too. There you'll be able to ask your questions concerning any of the videos that I've been sharing on this channel. And if you have questions too, why not? Feel free to drop for me in the comment. I'll see you in the next video.